All right, it's the first trading day of the year. Let's talk tech stocks and the Mag 7 with Ray Wang, Constellation Research Chairman and AI Forum co-founder. Ray, great to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So
when you look at the outlooks for 2026 by the Wall Street banks, they all really come down to what they think will happen with the AI trade this year. So what's your outlook for, I know when we say AI trade, we're talking about a lot of different components of the AI trade, but what parts of that trade do you think will strengthen, and will you think that some of it could weaken this year?
Well, definitely we're going to see strong demand again for chips, and we're also going to see a bifurcation in terms of apps and software companies that are able to use AI and create what we call AI exponentials. These are companies that can grow 10x, 100x, 1000x with very minimal number of employees. We're also going to see a category of software where we're going to see applications, SaaS applications transferring themselves. And so one of the ways we looked at the market, we said, who beat the NASDAQ in 2025 and who's going to beat the NASDAQ in 2026? And we looked at some of the laggards that were not beating the NASDAQ. We had C3, Now, Apple, Meta, Oracle in that mix. And we went back to see, would they be able to survive and make it? And then we also looked at 5 other stocks that had outperformed. Could they continue the momentum? Nvidia, Google, AMD, Intel, Palantir were 5 that we chose to be able to make that move. So
you're keeping Nvidia as one of the winners of 2026. What makes you so confident that that momentum and certainly that excitement among investors will continue?
Well, the acquisition of Grok confirmed something that we all realized, was that training is about to come over the hill and inference is about to pick up. And that's where you're going to need TPUs. And that licensing deal was brilliant on all levels, from a financial engineering perspective, from a risk sharing perspective, and more importantly, allowing Nvidia to get into the TPU market, which is the chips that allow you to do inference.
And, you mentioned learning and inference. There's this view that actual gains in the LLMs has not so much come to a halt, but certainly slowed down. Is that a risk that we're seeing, if not a sort of stalling in progress, or certainly not living up to that expectation, perhaps more of a commoditization with the LLMs? And what stocks or other companies will that feed into?
Well, you're absolutely right. And this is why it's important to look at a full stack vertically integrated player like Google, where they're able to go from chip at TPU level to agent level. And what Google has is the ability, if you've looked at Gemini 3, it continuously gets better because it's got all the data sources. It's able to actually take the full one Google, put it to use, and start applying that on almost every direction, which means they've got a huge advantage because they've got the data.
And you mentioned these companies that can, use AI to start up with 1 or 2 employees and reach millions of dollars in revenues. So is that something at this point that's investable, either on the private market side or eventually in the public market side? And what kinds of companies or what areas of the market will those be successful?
They're all across the board, and that's what makes that exciting. There's a site called tinyteams.xyz, and what you can see there are companies with 10 employees doing 200 million ARR, or 20 employees doing 200 million ARR. And these are companies that are about to hit IPO next year. So you see companies like Midjourney that are there, Lovable. These are the companies that are at Cursor. These are companies that are changing the environment with few employees, massive impact, and that's on the software side.
Yeah, I'm looking at that site now at Tiny Teams. I mean, you look at this 10 million ARR, 40 million ARR. So this idea that AI can actually help a single founder create a company with instant revenues, I mean, this shows it's actually happening already.
Robert, it's happening right now. And what we predict that in the next 3 years, 1,000-person company could take out the likes of an Accenture. 100-person company could take out the likes of our big SaaS winners that are out there, because the scale is incredible right now.
Ray, I know you mentioned that you think Oracle is misunderstood, and the idea that there's been this big rethink of their huge CapEx investment strategy to become a host for a lot of these sort of AI platforms maybe is not going to pan out. You think that this is actually a fruitful pursuit for Oracle?
In the long run, yes. If you've watched all the moves Larry Ellison has made over the last 50 years, it's been incredible, right? Sometimes he waits it out and says it's not worth the investment cycle. Sometimes he jumps in. And for this one, they really believe there's a shot for them to be one of the NeoCloud winners. And if you look at the relationships at the administration level, you've never seen that tight of a relationship. And so those two factors alone, and the fact that you're seeing TikTok go to Oracle, you're going to see other organizations go to Oracle because they have a cost advantage that the current hyperscalers do not have. And in some of our clients, when we send them to Oracle, they're paying 1/5 of what they were paying Amazon, Microsoft, or Google.